Hello, hello. 2 seconds. Come on, computer. Am I using my old computer? No, this isn't my old one. Okay. All right. Hello, 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 hello. I feel like I've never done this before. It's been so long since we did a live with Thanksgiving and Prince. Hello, Donna. Hello, Eileen. Um, yeah, I just have not. I haven't been painting much. I don't even remember what I did the last time we got together. But did I show you guys these? I finished these, but I don't know if I painted them with you, if you saw them at all. So I did them, and then I didn't care for them all that much. I was like, they're okay. They're not too bad. The color is not happening on this camera. There's a lot more nuance than just that. But then I looked at them yesterday after having not looked at them for a while, and I was like, whoa, I like those. So let me see if this camera shows it a little better. My canvases that I've prepped for today. Yeah, I think you can see the colors a little bit better there. It's still kind of monochromatic in the camera, but like in person, you can see this is all like pinks and vivid oranges. There's almost some greens up in here. Um, it could be me, Donna. It could be my connection. I apologize. But yeah, these are not showing up on camera quite right. You can't see the green at all in there. Anyway, they look good in person. They look kind of bleh on the camera. And Freya's gonna bark. I apologize. Freya, stop barking. Somebody dared to park on the street. Okay. Oh, I do too, Donna. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna paint something. I'm still on my red orange kick, which is why I have prepped these canvases in teal. They are still wet. Let me mute you for just a second. Damn it. My blow dryer likes to blow out the thing. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Are we good? Gonna blow out again? It's probably gonna blow out again. I guess I don't get to use my hair dryer today. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, no more hair dryer. Um my lights are flashing. Oh no. I think I need a different power strip. I'm pretty sure it's my power strip. Uh I don't think I have another one. And I need that power strip. Hang on 1 second, guys. Sorry, I know you wanted to just watch me fight with power strips all day. The problem is I live in an old house, and this old house only has like one outlet per room. Like that's not even an exaggeration. In here I have a couple more, but the amount of electricity that we have is a little lower than what today's electricity needs are. So It's really easy to blow out the power. Give me 2 more seconds. Seriously, and then it like froze up my camera and everything. Okay. I know they really weren't. Um, yeah. I'll probably start my house on fire one day. Hopefully not, but it could happen. So what's everyone working on? Is anyone working on Donna's working on her witches? And oh no. Is anybody else working on anything? I think Eileen said she was gonna do some prompts. My belly is kind of upset. I I had a protein bar after I got home from the gym and it had allulose in it, and I totally forgot that allulose it makes me barfy, so my stomach is a little upset. Let's see. Let's start this one because I don't know what I want. This is just a what is this? A Prisma pencil. I mean, obviously it's going to be trees because I don't really have much else, but because you know me, guys. That's about all I do. All right. Yep, Eileen's doing her 3x3s. Um, Ilya, did I see Ilya? Hello. Are you working on something today? Let's do this one. So it feels really good to be painting again. Um, I seriously, let me see. I think I took a picture of those red ones when I finished them. Uh, Not so much. Never photographed them. Wow. All right. So I have no idea how long it's been since I painted anything. Okay. So weird to use such a cool color for my underpainting. I don't remember the last time I used teal for my underpainting. It's been a hot minute. Okay. I need to do my 3x3s. I still haven't started that. I'm so awful. Um, I'm like, oh, let's do this thing. But what I really mean is, you guys do this thing and I'll cheer you on. And that sucks. I need to be better about it. It's just yesterday I spent all day um, shipping prints, and it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Like, I figured it would be very similar to shipping brushes, but turns out not so much. I think I did 11, 11 or 12 orders yesterday, and so not a ton, But that took me least at least 3 hours. I feel like it was closer to four, but yeah. So it's a lot of work. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, uh, when once I have the prints available on my website, is I think I'm just gonna print out a bunch and I'm only gonna put up for sale what I have printed, and then we'll see how that works out. Those are okay compositions to start. You're gonna post on Discord? I will go look. Ooh, that's so pretty, Ilya. Is that a gold background? Is that metallic? Or is it yellow? It's hard to tell in photos, but that's really pretty. Good job. Since I'm kind of in my experimental phase right now, I'm gonna get completely crazy here. What the heck? It's only paint, it's only canvas. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't look good. Oh, yellow ochre. That's interesting how like metallic-y it almost looks. All right. Glazing, yeah, with fluorescent red. Because why not? I'm really hesitant to use neon colors too much because they're not light fast. But at the same time, I'm so wooed by them lately that I can't resist using them. Maybe if I use them, just a little bit, it won't be quite so obvious when they fade. That's true, Donna. Yeah, it was. Um, and I had to do a couple of reprints because I had miscounted what I needed, and that's a lot of work. Just turning the printer on, it takes like 10-15 minutes before the printer's even ready to print anything. And then sending a job to the printer from my computer, even a small job, like the small jobs I did yesterday, it took a few minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes to send the job to the printer. And then it has to think about it for like 5 minutes. And then it takes probably 10 minutes to print. So even just printing a couple of prints, it that took some time. Oh yeah, yeah. The brown frame that you put on that looked so good. Looked really, really pretty. I don't know why I never used brown frames. I'm but I'm kind of the same way with like shoes. I don't really buy brown shoes. Frames black. Shoes black. I don't know. I should expand my horizons. Mm. Do I dare use my blow dryer again? I kind of have to. Okay. Ooh, in a gray frame. I want to see those when you get them framed. That sounds nice. Okay. Now to make some real marks. All of my brushes are starting to be stained pink. Look at that. Everything's pink. Interestingly, though, I can still use my standard chromatic black, my turquoise and QBO. I was worried that I would have to switch up my chromatic black for these, but it's been working out really well. So I think I'm okay. No idea what's going on in here. Oh, yeah, I forgot because it's been a while since I painted. I'm trying something new in my process. So, my process before is basically get it all done in the values and then go at it with the color and kind of refine the shapes. But one thing that I experienced when I was doing the first red ones I showed you, this set, one of the things I did when I did these ones was I got a little frustrated. Not frustrated, but as I was going, I was like, this is not working out. This is not what I wanted. And so I painted over everything, um, just like I was going to start over. And I painted over it with a color that was kind of transparent so I could still see the marks that I had made underneath. And they suggested different forms. So what I did then, instead of going back and being like, here's where my trees are going to be and all that, I took a color and I worked in the negative and I created the trees out of the negative shapes that I was kind of seeing through the paint. So I think I might do something similar here. That is too big. I don't want this one that big. Trying to play with direction a little bit more too, especially on the ground. Okay. Seriously, this Napthal red light is becoming my go-to color. It's so good. And it's just opaque enough. It's not solid opaque, but it's not annoyingly transparent. I think I need some splatters already. I'm feeling splattery today. Did everyone in the States anyway have a good Thanksgiving? Anybody do anything fun and whatever. We just went to my brother's house and we had pizza because pizza is also a valid Thanksgiving dinner food item. Splatter away. I love it. Sometimes I really like to try and make a canvas in the early stages as chaotic as possible and see what I can do to bring that back. It's almost like a sick form of, I'm not going to say torture. It's more like it's just kind of sick. Yeah. Let's make it really bad so that it's more impressive when we make it better. It's very challenging. We'll just call it challenging. You just watched everyone cook? Good for you. Those are going to be a few minutes before they're dry. What can I do in the meantime? I can finish the edges on these. I've been experimenting with edges also. You know, typically I would just paint it black, but I'm trying things a little bit different. So, like on this one, the edge is the same colors and then just kind of glazed a bit with my chromatic black. So, oh yeah, I've got to fix those spots. So it's darker, but it's not black and it fits in. Sometimes just like a solid black edge does not fit real well. So I'm trying to get away from that. Been doing a lot of gold edges. Oh, that sounds really good, Donna. I do love a good shepherd's pie. I haven't made one in forever. Now that sounds delicious. I usually put lentils in mine. I know that's probably weird. Nobody's out there shepherding lentils, but I might have to do one soon. Heck yeah! That's how you do it. So, guys, we're coming up on the new year. What kind of things do you guys want to see or do, or, what do you want to do in the new year? What should we do? I'm talking about us. Like, we don't have to go into the new year doing the same, you know, doing the same things. We can switch it up. Ooh, you make a stew for Christmas? That sounds delicious too. Oh. Oh my gosh, I feel so old. No ideas for the coming new year? What are some things that you guys personally want to do or achieve in 26? Eileen, tell me what that is again. It's like a loaf, right? Is it like a kind of like a meatloaf, but it's more sausagey? That's kind of what I picture by the title. And I know you've told me before, but I don't remember. No, okay. Whoops. I offended Eileen. I apologize. Yeah, study and work. You do that already. You just want to get better at painting. Oh yeah, I have to tell you that I feel like you are growing by leaps and bounds. So you are well on your way to getting better at painting because you already are. Okay, let's see. I don't know where to put this. Oh, so it's just like a roast. I gotcha. I don't know why I was picturing like a sausagey loaf. Probably the Broughton part reminds me of like, you know, bratwurst. Potato balls. Faster? Why faster, Donna? I'm not saying that's not a goal that you should have, that it's a bad goal. I'm just curious why. I know a lot of people are worried about the speed that they paint at. I'm a very slow painter, but I don't really care because when I'm painting, I'm looking for I'm looking for some peace. I'm looking for just, it really is relaxing to me. And so I don't really care if I paint slow. It just means I get to spend more time in my meditative, relaxing painting state. Sometimes I do irritate myself with all of my layers, but that's about it. Last one. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. It means that you're putting attention into it. You are putting effort into it. You're not just trying to dash it off and on to the next one. You know, that whole the whole platitude about, you know, the journey is the destination. It's it really is true if you let it be. You know, for me, having a finished painting at the end of a painting session is just a bonus. Like, and I'm actually the same way in I think everything I do. Maybe it's ADHD. Um, but like I do crochet and knitting also, as you probably know. I crocheted this sweater. Um, but the number of wearable items I actually get out of crocheting and knitting, very low. Very, very low. Because I'll work on one until I get bored of it or another project pokes its head up and then I'll just abandon it because I work on it for so long, or I'll work on it until it's just about done and then decide I wanted to do it different or use the yarn for something else, so I'll rip it all out. Because for me it's not about, the sweater that I'll have at the end, even if I bought yarn specifically for it. It's more about um, just the enjoyment I get from doing it. I just like doing it. The problem with the knitting crocheting part, being like that, is then I end up with like yarn and half finished projects all over the house, and that's that's not good. That leads to many messes. But exactly. You got to put it that way. All right. Edges, I think, are going to be done there. Don't fall, please. These ones needed to be touched up. So this one. So unless you're getting super bored by your paintings because you're taking so long on them, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about speed, but everybody has different goals. Oh, where did they go? Seriously, prints are taking over my life. You're the same way, Ilya, with the abandoning projects for something else. It's about the enjoyment, right? I'm working on a sweater right now that I know I'll never finish it. My my brain said, "Ooh, you know what would be fun? Just crochet a ton of little flowers and leaves, just a stupid amount of flowers and leaves, and then sew them all together into just a big sweater of sewn up flowers and leaves." It sounded really good in my head. But now that I'm doing it, each flower and each leaf has two tails on it, which means for a bajillion flowers and leaves, I have to weave in two ends And weaving in ends is my least favorite part. And that's usually where I abandon a project. It's done except for weaving in the ends. And if there's too many to weave in, I'm just like, that's fine. I'll do it later. But we never do it later. Guess these didn't need to be touched up as much as I thought they did. Two of them stuck together when I varnished them. So I thought I'd have to spend more time on them than that. It's the worst. It's the worst. But what I'm doing with them, trying to be smart about it. I think it'll make it a little bit better. It won't make it all the way better, but I'm using the tails to sew the elements together. So it's like I'm weaving in a tail at the same time. Because I looked at that and I was like, sewing these together is going to create more tails, but not if you do it smart. Are we dry yet? No. Dry now. That's good. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let me go see. Oh, that's so cute. Is this, is it Prismacolor? What did you use? Super cute. Um, yeah, let's do the thing. This is basically what I did to those first ones. Sorry, my I don't know why this is so bonky. There's bonks all over the place. And then when that dries, I should be able to see through it just a little bit more. Just soften it a little. It's good. Okay, I can't handle the bonk. There we go. That should be better. Much better. See how you can still see the shapes through there a bit. Heck yeah. Oh, those are ink tents. Gotcha. Are you gonna go back over it and wet any of it down? Not that you have to, just curious. Might get a little mud. while that's wet, I think I'm gonna keep playing in there. Um, you know what brush I've been using quite a bit lately? One that I never really used much, my big Filbert. Lately, that's kind of been my go-to brush. There's still soap in it. I tried to do a big brush clean a week or so ago. So there's still soap in my brush. Okay, let's see. Don't really know what's going on in here. Clearly. Oh, nice. I gotcha. I really don't know what happened in there. This color, if you're curious, this is the Naphthol pink. It's basically just Naphthol red light with white in it, but I do love me some convenience colors sometimes, especially opaque ones. I do like to use the opaque colors right out of the tube rather than mix them. What's going on there? I don't know, friends. It's weird how when I start using a new color, I almost feel like I've forgotten how to paint. Like, I know that's strange, but I do kind of feel that way. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's kind of nice too because it forces me to, since I feel like I'm, starting over almost, then it forces me to think about what I'm doing and to get creative with how I'm doing it. And then I end up doing things a little bit different than my status quo. And I do like that. I like forcing myself to approach something a little bit different. And I get art that looks a little bit different. Oh, that's nice. Yay, yay, yay. That's exciting. And that's very nice of you. I'm excited for you to dig in. All right, come on. What do we have going on in here? Ooh, it's weird working on top of wet paint. All of that paint is still wet. I never work on top of wet paint unless I'm doing oil. So strange. But that's what I mean about, it forces me to approach things a little bit differently. Also, my blow dryer blowing out my lights is part of why I'm trying to approach this differently. I don't want to keep muting you, and I don't want to have to fight with my power strip. I like these, feel like they have like a little bit of a whoosh. I can be very, you know, very horizontal, very vertical. These feel a little swoopy. So I think I'm going to lean into that. That's nice. And those are perfect paints for him, too. Interestingly, I feel like I'm approaching this like I do watercolor. Hmm. Not too bad. What do you guys think? Do you think I can do it? Do you think I can pull it off? Or did they get too weird and chaotic? They might have gotten too weird and chaotic. I don't think so, though. I'm not feeling that. Let's get something going on the ground. Does anybody have plans for New Year's? What do you guys do? We usually try to stay up. We don't usually make it lately, but it's the effort that counts, right? We usually watch the East Coast drop, which is 10 my time, and then go straight to bed. We used to do the whole, party thing, but I'm way too old and too much of a hermit for that now. So they're real Jane paintings. They are. You think I'll pull them together? I think so too. I'm actually really liking them. And, I'm always telling you about, think a couple steps ahead. And so I am doing that right now. I'm kind of thinking, what are my next steps going to be? And I think my next step after all of this dries is I'm going to glaze it with another one of my new colors, one of my new favorite colors, which is this vat orange. Oh my gosh, look at how orange that is and look at how transparent it is. It is dead sexy. Oh, I love those grounds. Yeah. Snacks and listen to the top 2000. What's top 2000? 2000 songs? Uh, that sounds nice though. Yeah. Yes. I am enjoying these. They have a long way to go, but the movement of them feels so different for me. So, so different. Oh, you're going to Disneyland? Oh my gosh. Oh, I got it. Well, that sounds nice. We usually try and find a channel that's doing the ball drop that isn't completely annoying. That has few to no Carson Dailies on it. The guy just bugs me. I don't know what it is, but he bugs me. Um, yeah, and we'll just kind of watch that until we're like, okay, good night. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh, so it goes for a long time then. That makes sense. All right, I'm going to blow dry these one more time so I can do my quick glaze and then I think we'll call it a day. So give me just a minute. Queen, huh? Queen's pretty popular there. I like some of their stuff pretty good. I never like got into them, but all right, let's see. I've wanted a really nice orange to work with for a long time. Cad orange is it's all right. It's just so opaque and it's not my favorite orange ever. But this vat orange is delicious. It's so glowy, especially layered over this pink. Like that's what you can't see in those ones that I showed you. You can't see the way the vat orange changed the pink. Oh, who am I becoming, guys? All these colorful colors. Historically, it has been hard for me to use colors that are too vivid. Um, they, not because I don't like them, I don't know, they're hard for me to use for some reason. And I think this is just kind of my breakaway from that, trying to get myself used to more vivid colors, but finding ways to use them that um, that I can still kind of translate my mood into. I you guys know I have a definite mood in my art. Um, and just because I'm using brighter colors doesn't mean that I want to give that up. So, I think one of the ways that I'm able to at least satisfy myself in, the mood that I'm uh, going for is I'm trying to find a little bit of dissonance in the colors. So, like, I really love the way that teal is showing through. Like, you can see that pretty good. It looks a little purpley, and it just creates that dissonance with that red orange. But also the pink and the vat orange, they work so well together. Like, separately, they're obviously in the same family, but they look so different. But then when they layer, they just create like a glow that I haven't been able to get in other color combinations. So, yeah, so this is a really exciting, um, it's a very exciting time for me. And now, instead of all of my paintings being teal, they're all going to be orange and red and stuff. So, I guess that's better than nothing. Picasso had his blue phase. It's all right if I have a red phase. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to let you guys go, 'cause I still have a ton to do today. Um, but hopefully, I can get back into doing regular, these regular painting sessions again, at least for a couple of weeks until Christmas gets closer. And um, yeah. So, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me as always. And I will see you again very soon. I don't know when, but it will be soon. So, all right, you guys, love you, and I'll talk to you later.